G2 have played him a bit post
on attack here, I mean, I would love for them, every time I play against it, or every time I see a non-Viper comp, this is outrageous by the way, anytime I see a non-Viper comp, I would always recommend speed defaulting the most. It's going to be super strong against it. Anytime you can get people scared of this line, I think it's strong. Opping on attack, I like. I think opping here on this box, creating pressure is incredibly strong as well. Don't see anyone really do that. And NRG, this is interesting. NRG go for the Vitality pistol, but they don't buy the Stingers into it. I mean, sorry, the Frenzies into it.
Sent by Trent. Have thwarted the advance from NRG. Not for long, though. But keep your eyes on Jogma with this ping. It is a mess on site, and it's coming up NRG's way. Maybe a little aggressive from Mata, leaping into backside.
Speedy pistol around, yeah, it's the Vitality pistol. Liquid then copied it the week after. And I like this, though. They gave themselves a backup option, Scuba. Did they expect him this close?
Sheriff in hand. The jump peak is eliminated. And they keep on coming towards him. Scuba, lighten it up.
Did very, very good. Baby Bay, what you got, mate?
The Baby Bay 1v2.
The top performer on Sunset for G2. The top performer in this series for the team. The frenzy in hand. There's no idea where these players can be.
Ooh,
locks up one avenue.
I like this approach from him, but he still has to take the fight.
Super doable.
Can't quite get the kill. And he's running
out. It's unlucky, straight through the middle.
Right direction. So it'll be Sam taking the pistol
straight through the middle, man, with all the bullets.
For NRG.
It's unlucky.
Rip it straight through.
Indian, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime.
They didn't have a ton of other options than to continue that execute. But in putting so much utility into the second wave of that hit, they allow Scuba to walk all the way through B, get so far up on CT that by the time they're calling that pivot, you can just win the round single-handedly.
This round was wild. It was NRG that had a real good ping come out from Brock's haunt. Of course, that lurk, as previously mentioned. Now, Mimi.
It's insane how
Now, we could talk all about how NRG have guns and whatnot.
Whoa, hold up.
Okay, we could talk about how Trent has a classic and is just
and then we have a big 1v1 over towards Showers. Okay, well, that's easy now. They can all take TP.
But again, Scuba opens a door for
Very nice on this one, trying to make sure that Matt can get his ult as fast as possible. Should be throwing in the spike as well on this one.
Sheriff is what's headed down into short.
Ooh, they went 100% comfy with what they cleared and how many they'd seen.
They have great stall util with the Viper and the Brim and that Raze as well in the post plant that they can play fully off-site here.
The thing is, G2 are certainly taking their time, but if they realize no one's on site, it can be a little bit tougher to play these angles.
Jonas Sheriff is holding for the flank.
Yeah, ready for Scuba to step into that, and there goes the first kill. So that's Viper out of the equation. Still mollies to be dealt with.
You guys might have to start using util here.
Yeah, but now the mollies and G2 took too much time.
Matt's got a nade off the wall as well.
Pressure is starting to mount. Brock will have a very nice angle. No one's looking his way. Brock can start to farm up those orbs. 3 kills for him on the round.
Okay, I tell you what, I think this is like, obviously, ideal world, NRG would love to have one of these ults, but the fact that the Raze and the Fade are the ones that are getting majority of the kills is just such it's like the best start, really.
Very happy to just go full light
and next buy rounds after this round here, the good chance if they're smart, they're at least going to have one on them online.
Both rounds now, they've called into a late pivot off of him, playing into a G2 that only has Deadlock as that Sentinel, doesn't have a ton of info. He's going to be able to go for those rotates in and try and find those gaps.
Chat, thank you for the birthday wishes, thank you.
This round, Scuba set up towards A short. There's a Deadlock sound sensor, but might be able to find a window to slip down that short line.
They put a lot of pressure into Showers early, walk it back.
Question mark right over towards Showers.
Ethan is still holding onto his knife, so that you can drop, and depending on how you want to position it, if you want full info,
nice though,
you can
man.
hit it right in the middle and
like even if we're just focusing on NRG, just pure calling wise, like I do think Bonkar's done great work with how Ethan liked to call to the level it's at in a short amount of time. Also like what G2 did here, right into drone over towards Showers, clear this, then you see them take the TP and we insta-clear the sides at the moment. So much focus on the sides of the maps from G2. Fade Prowler goes out, 4-person stack over towards A. Should be impossible for them to plant here, really.
A lot of territory to play with. You can see they're already up on the other side of default. Jogomo, maybe even considering a timing. Getting battered a bit through that smoke, taken down low.
Hey, the knife's actually huge here. They can stick this plant.
NRG need to commit to it quickly.
The knife lets them get the plant off.
And G2 don't strike. They're still waiting for a lurk to come in from Jonah P.
Goodness, he nearly got Ethan killed.
Now waiting as they creep forward into the site.
It's actually a hard round for G2 now.
Good net stops any swing coming from out from that side. As Mata finds 2 kills.
Does he get double?
From Jonah P is 1 kill. Make it 2. G2 starting to close
Jonah,
in, and
the
it's all
third shot.
Jonah. What a day for this player. It's not over yet. Baby holding.
And nice shot.
And takes it for G2.
Dude, that third shot though.
G2's comp is so good at buying time on the plant denial. They're stalling out with the molly, and then tail missiles are coming in as well. There was a gap for NRG when they got that KO knife up to actually get the plant down and be able to fight through. But G2 again show excellent patience in allowing this lurk to activate.
Goodbye.
Pinching onto these players.
1 enemy remaining. That makes 3.
It's nice. Do the pre-aims solid.
We've seen different players have
Yeah,
to step
Boncar, he's
up
not even
since
mad
G2
really. He's just like,
stepped
yeah,
in
fair
day
play,
to
man.
day,
That's just
and towards the end of the season,
Jonah
it's been
Peters
day-to-day
doing his
himself,
thing.
even in this series. But Jonah, there's not a lot of games you see like this where he takes over.
Insta hit on this one. The 5-person hookah.
NRG wasting no time. 5 towards B. Jonah over an octagon. And that rocket is looking straight at him, maybe turning away at the wrong time.
He doubted it, and Trent wrecked him with the drone.
Blow open this round, trying to mow down through the smoke, and it's Valen to collect. Destruction in octagon. The spike stranded out of hookah.
And now they're smoked off.
Surely this round can be better. Surely this round can be better from NRG. I would have to watch it back, but I think the fade Uto must.
The back of the pack just stops the play entirely.
I'm pretty sure there's better ways of handling this.
But 3 G2 members here to police it.
Some utility.
1 enemy remaining.
Try and get G2 to scatter. It's not going to mean a thing.
Hey,
4 kills out of
nice.
Valen.
Okay, Valen.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough round from NRG.
Talk about people
They
who
just
all
didn't
year
get
long
kills for so long, and then they were like, well, if there's not 2 in hookah, they have to be 2 over towards long, and then they all went long, and then no one focused over towards side. And then he didn't get to use his ult. I mean, Valen's incredible.
Conversation has moved to other members like Trent and like Leaf, who have been so excellent in 25. But Valen still has those
I definitely think that set strat can be better, though. No doubt about it.
Stack top to bottom. Now
It's a rough start from NRG. It was looking so good. One of their big ults out of them. G2's about to get all of their ults.
He's slow contacting up. He's going to walk past all this util.
Break the first one. Get real up close to Valen, but look at that. Just melted by the brimstone. Get on the other side.
Oh, they put a Fado back into it.
Deafened. Confused.
Absolute chaos on this one. I feel sorry for Solomon, who's trying to plant during all of it.
G2 have been pushed on back, and Mata is still lodged up into lamps. The Viper's pit onto the ground as well. NRG have some time to play with.
Inside this pit, NRG can wait. G2 need to fight their way through and deal with lamps.
The molly, there's a little space for Mata to play with.
Gotta be careful.
Knowing the Bucky is there, Valen doesn't want to go in. Not without the flash, not without the shorty. Jogomo enters.
The shotgun off was sick.
That'll be the first step cleared for G2. Another one right on behind it.
A spike only just planted now. Some
Yeah, and it's
in the
outside
open.
of the Viper.
Still a little bit complicated, but
It's
not when
just so
Valen
hard for
continues.
Scuba to win this.
Just get kill
He
after
just
kill
has to
after
drop the
kill.
pit.
So Scuba in a 1-on-2. Had the
Wait,
rifle stepping
wait,
into
they both went round
Gets
this
the
way?
first kill, trying to spin it
Oh
around. It
god, I
was
thought...
close.
Sure.
But it is Jonah, narrowly, to give G2 the lead.
A different roll of the die, and a bullet is in Jonah's head. Just traded out with the run and gun vandals. But it's G2 coming out on top, and again, it's a showcase of how strong the util that this comp has, right? Look at how many different layers there are to stall at the plant. We're pretty much 40 seconds into all 10 players being on A, and the spike was not allowed to be planted. It was a stalemate throughout. And by the time G2 are finally actually trying to go for that retake, they have exhausted everything from NRG.
Valin getting up out of his seat. NRG stunned.
NRG are really in trouble after that round.
So now
two of their big ults used.
Raining down the ult himself. Valin is in hookah.
I mean, I guess they got a good amount of ults out of them.
Running into any resistance, have actually traded out. Jonah P still backside down on 15 and gets another.
Bro, Jonah's playing so. He's playing so well.
No one can stop him.
He's playing so
Jonah
well.
P. The previous round's about the utility. This one just straight up about the aim.
NRG have tried to just go quick into these sites. Last 3 rounds, it's just
they
been
gotta slow it down.
And they've
They
really
gotta slow it
struggled.
down, and I'm
But it
not.
hasn't just been this map, Chris. You look at this team as a
But
whole.
I mean,
and
this doesn't lean
since
into
their
what's
mid-season
good for them.
changes, going into stage
There's
2.
a little bit
so
what
much
we've been
of their
talking about in
success
terms of Bonka trying to cover up Ethan's calling slightly.
overwhelming
Yo,
on the
keep
attack
running
side.
it down.
Yeah.
You don't know how to call for.
Yeah, it's literally what he said.
And I mean, they've got to prove that they can now, because it has just been fast hits with not a ton of macro outside of those first couple rotates in round 1 and 2.
They're trying to cover up the calling
of the calling. He
by
wants to do
just
things a little
fast
different
hitting.
on the other side, and quite frankly, I don't blame him. Sitting 10-4 currently. So NRG, who came into that round with a Brim ultimate, they did not end up using it. End up faltering in the site hit. Now also have the null command out of Ethan to play on.
Yeah, and you think that this is where they slow things down. I don't think they will. This is a rip your null command and send it on an exec round again, I think. The KO is a great match into this util heavy comp G2 are playing.
In a way, yes, but BabyBay can also play away from his sound
Yeah, go
sensors.
cross
They
map.
just keep on going fast, side
down
heads.
the wall if he has it in hand as he hears that null command being cast. So
Insta agreeing's
certainly
wild. I
options.
mean,
There's not going to be 18
it's
volleys
just-
and missiles
the
coming
thing
at
is,
you when you're trying to
he's
plant
saying-
the spike.
That certainly simplifies. But you can
He's
see
saying what
already
I wanna
BabyBay
say
is
in
doing
just a
exactly
more
that.
brutal
Double
fashion.
sensors, now he plays on
'Cause
A
he's not
side,
wrong.
so his util will stay up.
he's just
NRG love hitting
like, if
it,
you
though.
look at how
Yeah, even
NRG
play
play
back
this
trucks, but
map,
if he hears that ult
they
being
legit
cast,
just try and
he
cover up
just
the fact that they don't
chuck a
feel
wall from over
comfy
behind it.
just slow playing and
So
manipulating
here
the map.
NRG come. That's the wall.
They
down
just
onto the
they
site.
just fast hit.
It's an easy plan for him. That ultimate not finding anything either. So NRG fully selling their hand. There's even a drone into showers that
Valin
sees
is
nothing.
so fast back into lamps.
His ultimate means nothing. Valin is here. 1 kill. And now a second challenger approaches BabyBay. Put pressure onto the planter. G2 are peeking every angle. They are completely without fear. Swinging in one after another. And NRG are startled by it. Unable to anticipate. Psalm unable to even
I
take
would
his
have
gun out.
loved
He is
to have
sat
had,
down for
you know, the
another round.
timeout that NRG just took. I would
Complete
love,
disrespect by Valin.
I would love to hear it.
NRG think they finally
I would
given
love to know
themselves an
what's going on
opportunity to
internally.
breathe with that KO ult. But instead, the moment the Brim ult is gone, Valin, like water, is reabsorbing that space and fighting on a timing that NRG didn't expect.
The problem for
Because
NRG
guessed
as
wrong. They
well
assumed that the fight
is
gonna
they're
be coming
going
out
up
of the
against the
smokes that are on
comp
site after those
that really
G2 players are
struggles when you
pushed
slow
out by the
default
ultimate.
against it.
Surely they
Like
can't
if
get
you,
back into lamps,
yeah,
right?
I don't know, man. I think this might be
cooked.
cooked.
Breaking that and planting.
Sam, what the is that?
And they're
Like
giving
a
it to him.
slow B default against
Valin
this
and
comp
BabyBay
is so
standing up every
good.
round.
I'm telling you,
NRG's money is broken.
slow default over towards B will cook most
They've lost
people
5
in
rounds in a
sub
row.
1. Especially if you,
Fights from
dude,
KO.
upping on attack again is like, in my opinion, it's a
Find
must against a
something
no Viper
with the
comp on this
light
map.
This sees just to try and push players off of the orb
Or
for
at
now.
least just
Jugma
insert
back
someone
on the
here.
line, and he is there.
And that's your smokes dead. At least half of them.
Now this round now becomes
Valin just
Mallory.
has perma smokes down when they're hitting signs.
NRG a bit freestyle in the approach. Lurk hookah, lurk long. See if you can get a headshot or something. They've come up tails so far.
Now they'll
Problem
move
is now
towards
they're
A,
kind of forced to do a
but
default
with
and there's an
no
op here.
smokes, look where Jaw's playing. Up in heaven on an off angle. That op could be potent once they pop through this
Nice
wall.
from G2. We got a drone out over towards B. Doesn't spot anyone, so they can keep the 3-person stack on A. Strong.
Goes up.
Every
Quiet
single
for
time
now,
that's getting
and
in
as
from
you
the
say,
sides.
potent. It's an apt description. G2 still have players huddled away on site. There's a nice kill out
Ooh,
of
that's a
Mono,
good
but
shot.
Jogamo just continues
One enemy
to claim
remaining.
names.
30 seconds left.
There's nothing NRG could do in a round like this, not after the way it opened. Now it's Trent closing it down there too. So
Razor.
this will now be 4 ultimates.
Razor again, and they're up against the knob.
Just 1 away from the annihilation.
What's the chance they
Even
just
if you
absolutely
slow
send
down
it?
this round for NRG, even if you can mid-round into an open site, you are just going to get bullied by ults. Like
the snowball is in full force.
Yeah, it actually feels like there's no solution to this round other than hoping there is some mistake with an ultimate that you can force multiple out from G2.
And in a very similar way to playing into the Sage comps previously, NRG playing these fast rounds against the Deadlock means that G2
hold up.
heavily away from
looking like
those
their best
Deadlock
rounds.
sites. VeVe's going for relatively early walls after
Okay.
even marginal pressure, so NRG don't like their odds into A. Let's go back working B long.
Ooh, a C's combo with the Brim ult won't catch onto anything.
Okay.
So NRG get 1 ult gone.
That's a win. Now they
Yeah,
just need to do
do you want to go take it again? Fade eye corner?
That feels a bit less possible.
It's tough. That wall has
They
been
don't
placed
really
into showers,
know
and
for
this
sure if
closes off a lot of the lurk
they
angles.
haven't pushed in
Remember,
front of their
Scuba, in
smoke.
the rounds that NRG was threatening early on, it was
Drone
his
goes
lurks
out.
they
They might
kept
be able to
calling
hide
back
from
into,
this.
but he has been locked up with the rest of the team.
They're gonna
as of
think
late.
this. They've actually owned
It's
it.
on Valen in this smoke. Ready for the showstopper.
It's so fine. It's like their
1-for-1.
best round so
That'll
far.
be a good enough trade for Valen though. Now Jonah P down long, getting wrapped around behind.
It's a shame, but Jonah P is an absolute monster right now. This is by far the best round that NRG had.
Gets 3.
It really was.
I'm flabbergasted.
And his Jonah P just completely
He
wrecked
shouldn't
them.
have had 1.
It is not possible in that position. A full 180. He is being wrapped from behind, from the front.
Not just that, he 180s a second time for the 3rd kill.
Right, he's just spin button.
It just can't be
Yeah,
happening.
just spinning around, tapping
Bad
people.
News, that 3K worse.
Yeah, I
You
think
only
this
got
is
1 ult out of G2.
this is the first map so
Just left
far.
3
Where it
for the
just
next
looks
round.
like
Unless
G2
Sam can
way
pull
better.
another out in this 1v3.
Yeah, C's Brim ult down B long gets 0 value. 1 guy with a gun gets 3.
Oh, he's netted.
He's named Jonah P. Saw him trying to pull it out. Hold on. 5 HP though. Has finally freed the movement. It'll just be more spam, more bullying from G2.
that
All killing
shot's
Baby Vega just gives him
that shot's wild.
the annihilation next round.
Great.
Well then, let's see
this
it, man.
is a
So, okay, wait,
Let's see
wait.
it
So
again.
you're telling me we came into that round with 4 ults for G2.
Yeah.
NRG bait out.
Okay, let's watch this for a second. I'm going to interrupt you because,
Okay.
my God, it was Jonah good there.
Insane.
Dude, the shots on this.
You can continue.
Don't know. What was that?
I feel like he could have reacted more strongly to the play that just happened.
You should give him that feedback.
Yeah, let's let him know afterwards.
Little
So
more
yeah, so NRG bait out the 1 ult. Now they still face 4 ults in
Set
this next round.
strat.
They still have 0 of their own to work with. Because NRG on the first
Yeah,
ult
for the
cycle
set
got
strat, I
no
mean, they're
real
gonna
value.
eat some
Okay,
ults
so
here.
Solution, send it A short. What can
They're
we
gonna
do?
eat a tail.
Back to the A hits where there's
Ooh,
the
knife
3
hits the
stack,
tail,
where there's
though.
Deadlock utility, this wall
When
already
beating,
placed
when
down.
beating a tail
Look at
for a
short,
little bit.
it's a minefield of utility.
They've threatened with double smokes going down that they can get up. Now Mata stunned up. He might have to jump in the teleporter. And Jogma, who jumped into that long teleport himself, has now fallen away. Trent turns
take
lamps
all
into
the
a
space that
wasteland
they
with
got
G2
back.
filtering behind it once again. They ran this before. This time Sam is prepared. But it hasn't been resolved so cleanly. Mata trying to get back onto the line. It's just 1-for-1. Trades all across the board. And now the scouting from Jogamo. Sees 2 players, Trent swinging off of it. Taken down low.
And they
It is
really
a
want him to
mess
take
on
TP.
site. And Ethan, who had a few critical rounds, chose to win them for NRG back on Sunset. I think what he was able to do is now force G2 to scatter.
Jonah getting watched by Brock for the timing. It's brutal for the NRG initiator.
This Nightfall connects onto Scuba. Prowled up scene. Spike planted backside, it doesn't, he has to cancel it. So the pressure continues in from Jonah.
That's gonna be hard to get this plant
who
then.
had teleported away, is now back onto the site. They think the flank is coming and no one's ready for him. 12 seconds left onto the clock. Scuba has way too much left to do. He needs this kill. He has to find it, and it's there.
Big 1v1.
He has given himself a shot. But it's Jonah on the other side. NRG have never found the answer to that demon. And Scuba waits. He's ready. Peeks to the wrong time! And now with utility raining down on him. Scuba trying to get back in front.
Way, man. He's way too good right now. He's just way too good.
15 and 5 for Jonah. And
Silly.
he rips
It's actually
the
silly.
opportunity that NRG had out of their hands. That was the best chance we've seen all game for NRG to win another round. And again, they fall short.
No more.
It's just the 1v1.
They're just running set strats over and over because Ethan can't come up with a pre-round. No, it's not that he can't come up with it, they just don't feel comfy.
He's nervous.
Valen, upon realizing that NRG are refusing to engage
They just don't feel comfy
with the
with
trash
it, for
talk, they're
sure.
locked straight into the computers. He's doing crowd work in the middle of the
I
match.
think it's
That's
a
who he's talking
team.
to in there.
So, first of
Letting
all,
everyone in the building
I'm just going to
know
yap
that
over this round.
NRG are quaking.
First of all, I think it's genius from G2, right? They've been perma-banning Bind all the time,
Now
quite a
Scuba,
lot.
who was
And then they decide to pick it against
couldn't get it done in
NRG,
the
or at
last
least
round.
pick it over the
might be headed
Haven, I
straight
think, at the
towards
end
Jog
here. And NRG obviously would have
Never
prepped the
opt up
Haven
like
thinking it's
this.
going to be the map. And so NRG, right now, especially with Ethan being like
You know Jog's
relatively new IGL, maybe it's been a couple of years now, if you think of 2024, but it didn't really work out too well. So I feel like Bonka really helps out the calling. That's a big factor of what he does. Like set strats in terms of ult, set strats in terms of like once we get this map controlled, this is our exec. There's everything to maybe help out his calling here. So once they have no demo and they don't have like a general direction of what they think is gonna work, I think it really struggles. Like really struggles. Like if they had a demo of this here and they had maybe laid it out before and they had a whole week of practicing, like we should be defaulting into A pressure into B here, right? That kind of stuff. And then they have a week of practice on it. Then I think they would feel comfy because they got no comfort on this. They're just playing how they played Bind last week. If you literally looked at their binds, I can't remember if it was last week or it was the week before. If you look at NRG's binds, it is exactly the same. It's exactly the same as they played it 3 weeks ago, or last week. I can't remember when it was. I promise you it's exactly the same. Especially when you have the ults out, they're doing the same sight hits when they have those ults as well. They were just not expecting this bind. And
this G2 team.
Yeah, man, it's rough. G2 just kind of owned them a little bit.
To the max. Mata up to be long. No.
But they're also just not.
No!
They're not like playing against the. They're not playing against the Viper wall. Or the no Viper comp.
That's just as Scuba's death last round.
And on top of that, and on top of the rounds where they actually like, where they kind of do the right stuff. Like Jonah P's just melting people.
Good flash out from Ethan. But they haven't been able to get into sight at all. Still locked away. And now with G2 challenging into the smoke. Valen is still here. 2 kills for him. Oh no!
Look at him. Dismantled him.
Has rinsed them. This entire half, the IGL is 17 and 8.
Oh my goodness.
He spent more time standing up than sitting down. And for NRG, this
Poor
team,
Trent, man, who's there for ages.
3 of North America's most highly awaited rookies is getting dismissed by America's Ascension team.
I've never seen G2 act like this. It is stunning, but there's still work to be done.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. Valen, yeah, that's what I was looking at. He's giving it to the crowd, right? He's giving it to the crowd because he'd be looking straight ahead to give it to NRG. He's getting fired up on this one. It's a shame, man, because NRG, and they probably had pretty good prep for Haven as well, but this curveball absolutely wrecked them. They got owned in the map veto, yeah. Junhyung, thank you so much with the tier 1. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. Appreciate the gifted. Thank you for that. NRG got exposed a little bit. Yeah, it's been a weak map for them. Historically, even calling on this map has been weak. And they basically Bonkar took what used to happen in 2024 was fake pressure on one site, as in like a fade eye or a knife or maybe both, into a site hit. He took that and said, this is pointless, let's just put it all into one site hit and just overwhelm.
And going up 10
and so they never really addressed the fact that they can't actually like default B long, take this, then go take showers, create pressure, and then maybe create enough pressure to make it look, or take map control, make it look like you're gonna hit over towards the A site. Like what you're trying to do in your default on this map, well, I think it's different when there's no Viper personally, but what you're trying to do in your default is you're trying to make sure there's 3 on the site that you're not hitting. Basically, and you have enough control that you can hit over towards the other side. So you want to try and hit the site where you've manipulated them to have 2, 3 on the other side. Personally, for me, if there's no Viper wall, I think it's more you should be getting picks. Is where I view it, but we've never really seen a team try and do it against a Viperless comp.
Headed into the shorty. Good start for some. This could be what NRG need. G2 still
but it's just a comfort thing. Like Bonkar's just done the best he can do in a small amount of time with what's going on.
His shot comes true. And now NRG holding down the fort. Brock Sheriff has started this half off wonderfully.
They ended the first half quaking, but now a reset and a pistol round win yet again for NRG.
Okay,
so
did he had the backup? The backup.
Some kind of hope left over.
Shorty, it's a classic.
Really struggled in the first, getting a couple key kills here.
Yeah, it's such a classic. Triple smoke 2 shorties, fire 2, pick up the next one.
Insane, but it's the kind of round you need to reset.
Hellbringer, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 2 months as well.
I think defense can be much more at home on this map. The KO and the Fade especially give you so much stall potential. Just having the knife on its own is very
you're
powerful.
Bringing that in with a comp that also has double smokes with the Viper in play too.
And when you're playing against G2,
NRG are going to have a much better time on defense, but they just don't have enough rounds.
Yourself, you can look to activate those and step up into some of this space. So compositionally, NRG have much more of a shot, but it'll be keeping things clean in this round. Giving them an option into the next. That will be of the utmost importance. Sun down in the corner. Baby Bay will have 1. That'll be good enough for NRG.
Yeah, pretty clean. You only lose a stinger. Exactly what they needed.
So the conditions NRG need to clear. Okay, can we either win this round or deal serious econ damage so that it makes the next round hyper-winnable?
On top of that, if you lose, I also think not only do they need to do damage, but they need to funnel someone close to an ult that they can use to snowball.
When you win the pistol round, when you're getting the spike plants, right, on the attacking side, you absolutely should be winning the rush to those early ults. And it's those early swing rounds.
I'll steady kill Mata all day. I don't give a... Bro, let's go, baby.
Those early swing rounds that NRG couldn't convert in the first half. That's what they'll need here.
Dude, it's a little bit more criminal as well because they play the Viper. The Viper's meant to make your attack easier with the extra option of the short.
But this is gonna hit back towards A.
Yeah, quick TP into A short from Jog.
They might as well not play a Viper comp.
So Som, who has a Vandal.
We'll help them with defense though, obviously. Big buy round against the bonus on this, and I called it a bonus, but if we start looking at the money, they basically just fall straight up into it. So if they lose this, it's basically done. It's an all-in.
They're making sure every angle is clear. It's allowed NRG to have 4 players on the site in front of the deadlock wall that was supposed to stop them coming out from pipes.
They didn't look up short once. It's because, I mean, they don't have the comfort, man. I'm telling you, it's the comfort thing. Oh, hold up, though. Hold up.
And him and Som have been these shining lights for NRG. This is a round to start a snowball, to get it coming back for NRG. This is a round that shuts G2 up on the other side of the stage, if they can see it to the end.
Baby Bay has ult now.
Oh no.
And Trent still has a missile.
There is a world. Have to get on the spike now, have to get it half. Trent out around the side, being toyed with, that swing comes in, and Brock and Scuba have done it.
Definitely pays off on this one. They take a risk by buying into the bonus, and they win it. Not bad at all.
Stop the fall, catch themselves at the last second. Getting the kill showers onto Baby Bay is huge. If he lives, has a chance
Do we
to
believe?
use that
I don't think so. It's a
wrong.
lack of comfort.
Instead, it's
But
Mata and Brock keeping things cool.
they're gonna.
We slow it down. We slow it down, and we just win.
Exactly. Calm.
Okay.
Focused.
Tempered.
They're at least gonna get their ult cycle a lot earlier.
way
Like they got to
forward.
deal with
Mata
this,
even
but
choosing to go for
other than that,
outlaw
gonna
here.
have most of theirs
Team
online.
saying, let's buy an op instead. The risk of G2 buying some heavy armors.
he
Giacomo's
has to
got
be a little
that.
bit smart with his thing as well. Probably has to kind of
Just
time.
That is a missed shot. You
Has to
can't miss that
time
shot.
Ethan
Because
G2.
G2, even though they're on the eco, they have Baby Bay's ultimate. There is a world where a pick or two can slingshot this round.
Still a cross-map knife from the KO towards long helps
That's
to
cool.
shoo people away from showers. G2 are going to go to re-clear that side of the map.
Actually, the jump peeking here may be enough to keep NRG sticky feet. 3 players towards A.
He's keeping the pressure, leaving an option to late TP back into A.
So Ethan on the jiggle, spots that out. Takes a little bit of damage, but should be able to retreat. And NRG have some options, especially with Psalm finding the opener. Could even quick TP over from Scuba, but Ethan's still challenging on the line. He gets cut down. Now it's just one
only
player
one
on
left.
B. It is Psalm, and he can't afford to give up the site. That would be rifles.
Jogamo, he's fake clones over towards site.
And the lurk likely to be called into. Baby Bay wants to play that route, but he's trying to kidnap himself.
Oh
That was a
no,
podcast
Baby
roll.
Bay.
It's all right.
Yep.
Well, it's a 3-on-3 though. Imagine he hit it.
25 seconds. Baby Bay is running
He's
back to
going back
spawn
B.
in shame.
Psalm's alone.
Valen has
Dude, it's super
utility in his
doable,
hands,
man.
but it still
If Psalm
requires
doesn't hit the
Psalm to win these
shots.
fights, and he's falling away so low.
Bro, 1. He actually survived on
Literally
1.
1
And to teleport with an op here,
It's such
Baby
a
Bay is
different
holding
round
him
if he goes
back in market.
down.
This round is a disaster for NRG. It's
No,
a
it
3-on-3,
really is.
but they're all scattered apart. It could not be worse looking for them. Good paint shells. Takes Trent low. But Mata can't go anywhere. The op is the worst possible gun in this position. NRG needs someone to swing into him, and Trent just cuts him down anyways.
Timing.
Psalm on 1 is gone. G2 are making this happen.
As much as Baby Bay,
It's a disaster.
it looked, well, at least from
In
what
the
we
round
saw,
where
Baby Bay had a rough time in
ults
this round.
himself on Deadlock.
Not even joking you, he did
A
so
G2
much on this
win.
round. The fact that he still holds over
Brings
towards
some
showers,
critical
creates
picks at
pressure,
the
puts
end,
his trip
isolates
down,
Psalm
breaks
on
the
the side.
fade eye was the only reason they kept 3 over
And
towards
NRG just scattered to
towards
the
A.
wind.
And then some had, like, pretty much once he realizes there's one in hookah and long, he has to fall out towards sight.
Oh, Alex, no, bro.
Otherwise, he
Alex,
doesn't shoot that fade eye.
They're gonna
Rotate
put a
comes
stop
in,
to
they
that.
fight sight heavy, probably hits the
Alright.
shots. Worst case scenario, they trade, they win the round.
one of their chances.
It's like Baby Bay actually had silent impact on that round. Even though all we saw was essentially him just whiffing, whiffing an ult.
Actually be their utility.
I promise you, he did good in it.
2 rounds in a row, headed the wrong direction.
They'll walk back towards A. NRG have a good read on this. They've rotated 3 strong on this side of the map.
Options for C's Grimmold combos as well. Brock's gonna fall back into that. Smokes come down for the stall. Let's see how NRG can play it. Right now, Psalm has his gun out. His team all pushed back, so he can't be a util bot. He's got to fight his way through. Now a smoke on the site to put some pressure onto the planter.
They're letting him plant?
Oh my word, fighting into backside is an overcommitment. The ultimate not connecting onto anything. NRG stuck in backside. Perhaps Scuba on the flank.
I mean,
Could
Baby Bay
bring things
might.
back their way, but he's not
it's
headed
not
the right
lucky.
way. Baby Bay has slowed him down, has called in reinforcements. And NRG have made no
Oh,
headway
Ethan
back
just
onto
flashed
site.
his whole
Valen is still
team.
entrenched in lamps. But Psalm is defusing. Hold
I
on,
mean,
someone's full sticking.
Psalm's just.
G2 are playing the round.
Okay.
What is going on?
I'm glad we
just
didn't see what
casually
went down
holds
over
4.
towards site, because I promise you there was
brings it home for NRG.
G2 thought no one in
ugly
their
stuff
right
that
mind would
happened
full
from
stick.
NRG
G2 have,
here,
what,
but
3,
it's all
4
good.
players alive?
Yep.
That's an insane
A
full
round
stick.
win is a round win.
But he does it. A little bit of insanity goes a long way.
And even while the full stick is happening, they're holding all the angles. They know where Valen is. Scuba has 2 players turned around to deal with him. Just his presence alone is enough to allow NRG to scale forward.
Didn't hear the tap. Okay,
Wider now.
that helps.
So a better one for NRG there. But this is a little quick start for G2.
Oh
Mada's in
my
trouble.
word. Mada has to run on out. And now more utility. Buffeting the site. Jogamo into lamps.
He's got all.
And now he's going to spot everything. Sees the first. More in backside. Where does he go from here? He's calling in just annoyances of utility. And now right behind the lights, he's not
Oh
turned
my
around.
goodness. Dude, there must be
Jogamo
chaos in the comms
gets
to not
in
hear
and
that.
pops out. And G2 don't even have to commit into the site. Jogamo will though. Good flash from him. Continues to fight all on his own. NRG have no hope. No hope except for Scuba. Down to 2 players on the other side. He remembers this spot, and he doesn't remember it fondly. G2 are 1 away.
You ulted next to him, dude. The sound's so rough.
That
The sound is
play
so
from
rough.
Ridiculous.
It's wild. It is all him there. Fights up into the smoke. It's the opener on Sam, and then rips the ult in. It's just weird with Mana. I think he's so overwhelmed with the amount of utility, the amount of noises, the amount of things all happening in his face
Nice!
that he doesn't turn to deal with Jaw. And Jaw just keeps that train rolling.
So it will be another last-ditch effort timeout from NRG. Need 6 in a row. They found answers before, but it just feels like even outside of a macro sense, they are just getting outplayed by individuals.
Absolutely. If the prior maps were about this back and forth macro game, this has just been a G2 whose individuals have been hitting, who have had great util setups in every round and have just
I think it's have a
decimated.
better
They're feeling
understanding
it.
of the
Yeah,
map.
and both these teams like NRG on their attack, G2 even in the last couple rounds have just been
Or at
running
least more
exec plays.
comfort.
So the round is just coming down to these brawly scraps on site, 4v4s, 5v5s, some threats of the flank coming in.
And G2 excels at bringing calm to that chaos of thriving in it. Jaw making the plays like he did in that last round. NRG, on the other hand, have struggled in that pandemonium. You heard it from Mada. They want to slow things down, keep it calm.
Whatever happens, good showing from NRG. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man.
Get the team
I imagine a Haven
playing
would
in the
have
right
been
mentality.
similar vibes to this.
Carry himself. He's been a bright light for the team all
They
stage
just
long.
got
But now it's
owned,
match
man.
point.
G2, first
They have
time
to
they
go
picked
so far.
it
There's
in
gonna be so many
stage
ultimates
2,
building,
right?
so
Or at
many
least played it.
chances for
Or at least
G2
even
to
floated
close,
it, I'm pretty sure.
to lock that upper final.
Flash out from Hookah. Scuba
Go for
scurries
the-
away. It means
The
Mana
Paper X Classic.
is a bit isolated into long, falls away from the net. He'll bunker back into sight next to his teammate. The G2 have already swarmed forward. They're not slowing down. It's a one-phase exec.
Scuba's alone.
Scuba is taken out as
He
well
couldn't
by the
hear the
utility.
missiles.
And Mada gone too. Now double teleport. Ethan
gets-
joins the fight. And it
He
pushes
gets
G2
a
back.
indication
G2
though,
might just want
right?
to jump in the teleport themselves. They heard 2 players come through.
And they're beating this race. Running desperately as Brock.
But keep your eyes on Jogamo. Jogamo staying
what-
on site. He's in
but
elbow.
we were on his
Here's these
POV.
bullets
To be
going
fair,
into the
there was
wall.
no indicator
It's a
on
backstab
on his
Ethan, who's
POV that
caught
we
on the
had.
reload. It's an execution on B. It's devastation of A. It is Psalm left alone. G2 came into this stage without their star, without Leaf.
There was an indicator. He thought it was a
And
different
now
way,
ready to put
really.
the finishing touches on this round.
Dude, I didn't even know it was an indicator.
Bombarding the spike. Psalm up in the middle of it, dodges that 1 kill.
Nice try, kid.
With so much left to be done. Waiting, he's brought it down. He's got a chance, but there's no time.
Oh.
Psalm has done it.
No, he's actually
He
done it,
has
bro.
done it.
Respect, man. It's a
Just
big
in the nick of
1v3.
time, Psalm.
I mean, they're going
The
to have some belief.
impossible is made true.
They're going to have some belief, no doubt about it.
Keeps NRG in this series.
The man who's been
That's
there
a huge round.
since the beginning of NRG in the partnerships. There's so many different
1v4? He
additions
kills the one
of this
before that.
team.
Yeah, you're right.
Steps up when he was needed, when no one else could, with one of the most astounding Red Bull clutches that we have seen here in the playoffs.
G2 just funneling in 1 by 1. Thought they had the time, I suppose.
Come on,
But they're
boys,
going to be
come on,
disappointed
boys.
with that. So I'm trying to rally the troops.
Less
Need
than
5
3. Thank you so
more.
much for the prime, man. Appreciate the 9 months.
The G2
Thank you,
are
dude.
under the
Thank
half
you.
by.
Oh, Som, you're in
dear
so
utility.
much
Psalm is
trouble.
trapped up and he's down. Now they don't have him. Trying to juggle guns away into the back of sight.
Why is it always the eco rounds?
It's always the eco rounds. It's always Jonah 2. A is open. It is a 2-on-5. After Som does everything for his team, he is the first to fall.
Scuba has a classic, walking straight into
It's
Trent.
a pistol round on round 20. It
It's
can't happen like this.
Twist
Not twice in a row.
around to round 20.
The wind out of NRG sails.
Yeah, it's
NRG.
it's unlucky,
Give it a
man.
second
It's
life.
unlucky from NRG. Obviously, it's very nicely done from G2 in terms of overall plan. Like having the bind on this was
G2 are top 2 and head to
they
the upper
outplayed them.
final to face off against Sentinels.
The other maps, though, if we're just
that
looking
this
at the
team
maps
has
that
the
NRG
best system
at least
in
they were like
Americas.
prepped for and
Look at that system in
expected, that
Valorant.
was close.
Institute a substitute player into the mix